Brad Luce and Mark Allen.
Absolutely. Let's go racing.
2017 Albert Lee Cup at Seafair, Heat 1A.
Race fans, that's your 5-minute gun, and it's time to go boat racing. Here's who'll be in Heat 1A, presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking. It'll be the U11, Miss DiGiulio, presents J&D's. The U12, Graham Trucking. The U21, Albert Lee Appliance. And the U440, Bucket List Racing. Seafair thanks Albert Lee Appliances, the proud sponsor.
21, Albert Lee Appliance, Brian Perkins.
Your safety and the safety of those around you. Everyone must be out.
The 11, J&D's Hydraulics, Miss DiGiulio, Tom Thompson.
Heat 1A is presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking. Brad Luce, we've got boats on the race course screaming up the backstretch. A couple of them side by side.
Yep, we are
12,
expecting
Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly. 440, Bucket List Racing, Dustin Eccles.
Thompson, J. Michael Kelly, Brian Perkins, and Dustin Eccles coming down the front straightaway here. The first boat, and we talked about cutting the race course. There's the first example of it.
And the second example was J. Michael Kelly came through from the back stretch to the front stretch. We saw him do that in testing this morning. So we'll see how his start procedure, and he's going through Make a Donut here in the south end of the race course.
So reminding our fans, this is what Mark and I talked about. This is a timed start, and we've seen the boats cut the race course already from back to front and from front to back. We've seen them both do it. Now Brian Perkins is going to cut the course again as we are 3 minutes away from the start of our Heat 1A. Even Dustin Eccles is going to get into the act, and he's going to cut the race course from the back to the front. So apparently Mark Allen, everybody agrees this timing sequence is worth fighting for, and you got to be in the right spot at the right time.
Well, this is the race before the race, and it will determine who will get the inside lane, shortest way around the race course. Still boats pretty well strung out. Brian Perkins just coming into the south turn. J. Michael Kelly about halfway down the front straightaway, almost to the start-finish line. You've got Tom Thompson is shadowing him, and Dustin Eccles up at the upper end of the race course. And about another 45 seconds or a minute, they're all going to start to converge, and somebody's going to get that inside lane.
And I think the other piece to the puzzle that we need to touch is Tom Thompson cuts the race course off down here at the south end. J. Michael Kelly instead will go all the way around it. The other box you have to check, and we need to talk about, is you cannot drop below 80 miles an hour anytime from the time you come out of the pit area to the time you hit the start-finish line. You cannot drop below 80 miles an hour. Now that is tough to assimilate what that is, but as we see J. Michael Kelly going up the backstretch, typically if your little rooster tail is about as high as the vertical wing, or excuse me, the horizontal wing across the back, that's a pretty good indication.
Yeah, that will give you your 80 miles an hour. You drop below that, then you get a warning. But the second time you do it, then you are getting a penalty, and nobody wants to do that. So Brian Perkins now comes down the front straightaway, and he is just about at 80 miles an hour. Full song through the north, the short course north, is J. Michael Kelly. Now he will slow it down. Right now, Brad, as they come to the south turn, you've got Brian Perkins in the inside lane. You've got Tom Thompson in 2, and J. Michael Kelly in 3. You'll have Dustin Eccles on the outside as they're down to 1 minute and 6 seconds.
And I thought J. Michael Kelly might take a run across the infield and jump over there in front of Brian Perkins, but he did not. So they have all come through the lower corner. We are inside 1 minute. We are at 50 seconds. 50 seconds to our start. Perkins halfway up the backstretch. Here comes Thompson behind him. Brian Perkins sitting in lane 1. Mark, this could be fun.
I think he's going to have lane 1. They're halfway up the backstretch. Nobody's going to catch him to go inside of him. They can't leapfrog at this point. There's just not enough room. So they're coming to the north turn with 33 seconds to go before the start of Heat 1A, presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking. Brian Perkins at the entrance pin. Next to him will be Tom Thompson in the DiGiulio presents J&D's. And it'll be J. Michael Kelly. Now he comes with the full head of steam. We saw this in the final heat in Tri-Cities at the Hapo Columbia Cup last weekend. We'll see where he's going to sort himself into lane number 3. Here we go.
Coming up to the start-finish line, 4 wide. They're 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Mark Good looking four-boat start. J. Michael Kelly in lane number 3 is getting it down here first. He has got the most boat speed, but he's got good speed off to his left on the inside for Tom Thompson and Brian Perkins.
It's a good start. It's a good start, Brad. Nobody jumped the gun. J. Michael Kelly comes off first. Brian Perkins right next to him. Actually, he's got a little bit of his rooster tail there. Tom Thompson as well. They're all in the mix. Going up the backstretch. Brian Perkins, Tom Thompson, J. Michael Kelly leads them up the backstretch as they come to the north turn. Entrance buoy and lap number 1 will go 3 times around in our preliminary heats. J. Michael Kelly is in the lead out in lane number 3, and he's off the turn and heading down the front straightaway. Brad, they're coming to you.
Going to put 1 in the books with 2 more to go. J. Michael Kelly decided to go wide and keep the boat speed up. So far, it's working very well for him. He's got a nice lead, but he has still got Tom Thompson about 4 boat lengths back. He is just to his left on the inside. Perkins is now dropping back a little bit in third. So it's a 2 boat race coming to you, Mark Allen, and it's Kelly on the outside.
Kelly on the outside, but Thompson on the inside. 1 boat length behind as they come off the turn, the south turn on the Ted Jones racecourse. Brian Perkins had to move to the outside, but it is your race right now. J. Michael Kelly and Tom Thompson. Just like last week, Tom Thompson is putting his foot down and keeping pace with J. Michael Kelly as they come to the north turn on lap number 2. You've got J. Michael Kelly with a 4-boat lead, big skid fin rooster tails. They're off the turn, heading toward you, Brad.
Coming to the exit pin of the corner. Kelly has definitely got the lead, but Tom Thompson has got the lane position. He's on the inside. They're going to come down now with 1 to go. This is the white flag lock. The checkered flag will be waiting at the end. It is still J. Michael Kelly. What's his lead right now? It's about 3, maybe 3.5 boat lengths. Now he's closing it up. Thompson is going to be right with him, Mark, as they get to the exit pin.
They're at the apex of the south turn right now. 1 boat length lead. Tom Thompson is keeping up with J. Michael Kelly and shortening up that lead just a little bit. A third of the way up the backstretch. It's Kelly on the outside, Tom Thompson on the inside. The Graham Trucking and the DeJulios presents J&Ds. They're coming to the north turn for the last time around. Thompson's got the inside lane. He's only about 3 boat lengths behind. They're off the turn in about 3 seconds, Brad. It's a drag race, and they're coming to you.
Boy, this is really going to be close because Thompson made up time up in the north turn. They're coming down. A checkered flag is waiting, and it is going to be J. Michael Kelly. From my angle, it is Kelly, but it was really,
I don't know.
that was really close. Really close. We're on the radio. We'll get the official finish here as soon as it comes across. That was good racing.
Oh, amazing racing. Amazing racing. Brian Perkins will finish 3rd.
And we have not got an official call on it, but it was close. And I think Tom Thompson surprised J. Michael Kelly.